Hello and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. If you're an RV owner or you're planning to buy an RV, listen up. I'm going to share with you 4 simple meal ideas that you can easily make ahead of time, freeze, and then take with you on your next trip. This is going to save you money and time. And let's face it, you don't want to worry about dinner when you're having fun at the campsite. So thank you for joining me today and stay tuned. So you're going camping and you don't want to worry about dinner. Pack that crock pot, make these freezer meals, and enjoy your vacation. First up, I have a broccoli chicken Alfredo, and you just put your ingredients in the bag and put it in the freezer. Now, I will have in the description box below a link that'll take you to my blog, and all 4 of these recipes are typed out with ingredients, directions, and cooking instructions. You'll want to write the instructions on each bag so when you get to your vacation destination, you know what to do with it. Most of them are about 6 to 8 hours on low, but be sure to write on it just in case. So now we have the first one done. I'm going to show you putting it in the crock pot and a finished plate. And in addition, if some of these meals don't appeal to you, I also did freezer meals last week, and I'll have that one linked below, and I have more coming up in the future. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for other tips and tricks in the RV kitchen. And then on Fridays, we do RV Life. We'd love to have you join our channel. This one I've set for 6 hours on low. Just be sure your chicken reaches 165. Here's the finished plate. It calls for fettuccine noodles. I just had spaghetti noodles on hand. We had some shredded Parmesan on top. It was absolutely delicious. And here are the ingredients if you prefer just to do a screenshot. Next up, we have the Hawaiian Meatballs. Now this calls for 2 pounds of frozen meatballs along with the other ingredients pictured here. I used a 1.125 pound of the Angus beef meatballs by the Rosina brand, and I'm showing you here because I don't think I could have used 2 pounds of these. They were large meatballs, and of course you always have the option of making it with your own meatballs if you have a recipe that you enjoy. So again, we're going to label the bag with the recipe name, cooking instructions, and a use by date 3 months from the date that you make these. Of course, if you're taking them on vacation with you, they'll be gone. And then you want to remove the air, seal, and freeze. Again, all the ingredients will be in the blog and at the end of this particular video. I have them at the end of each video, so you can just do a screenshot. Now we're on the day of cooking. I have defrosted it overnight in the refrigerator, and then we're going to set this on low for 6 to 8 hours. I believe I set mine on 7. Here are our finished plates. This one was absolutely delicious. I just served it with some brown rice. And here are your ingredients. Now we're going to make up some cilantro lime chicken, and again we're going to put all the ingredients in the bag that we've labeled with the name, cooking instructions, and a 3-month use by date. This time I'm using some frozen chicken. I've juiced, I think there were 3 limes. We're going to put in some onion. Now I have frozen some of my onions, so that's why it looks a little different. And then we're putting in the cilantro. We're going to add in the vegetables, and then we'll get this closed up. Now on cook day, we're just going to pop it into our slow cooker, and this cooks 6 to 8 hours on low also. Now it did say to shred the chicken and serve it over rice or in burritos, and I forgot to shred mine, but still tasted really, really good, and I hope you give it a try. We served it over rice. Now we're going to do a pepperoncini roast, and there's only 2 ingredients, a chuck roast and a jar of pepperoncinis. Now, I did a chuck roast. You can do a pork roast, whatever kind of roast you would like. We're going to put that in first, and we're going to put the peppers in there with the juice. We've labeled the bag, and then we're going to remove the air, seal it, freeze it. You want to defrost it the day before or the night before cooking, and this is also low for 6 to 8 hours. Here we are putting it into the slow cooker, and I'll show you our finished plates coming up. You can serve this with whatever sides you would like. I did some macaroni cheese and some green beans in the skillet. You could even serve this in burritos, or it also makes fantastic sub sandwiches. Well, I hope you'll try out some of these recipes, and don't forget I've had a link to some more of them down below, and you guys have a fantastic camping trip.